What's going on, guys, and welcome to NOMI, where you're going to invest simply and thrive greatly. Now, we recorded this entire video, not even recorded. We went live on Facebook, and we did. So we're coming to you live, right?
Yeah.
And
Hit a couple
multiple
things.
things happened, and it ended the video, and we did not get the whole thing out. So we were like, we're not going to go through that again, because anybody who's ever had to present anything or record anything, and you have to keep recording it over and over again, you get to a point where you're like, I am done and I'm walking away till tomorrow. But we're not done, because you know why? And many times this has happened to Ryan and I over the years with our podcast channel and all the different things that we do. And the second time we record it, the third time we record it, it just amplifies us even more, because it's like, oh, you're resisting us? Okay. All right, we're about to show you. And
Yep.
we get more passion and more fire behind what we are saying and what we are doing. So anyway, welcome to this new opportunity, this new era. The golden era is here, guys.
Something that we've been working on for literally
A decade.
a decade. I mean, not this specific project, but just everything that kind of
I
together.
would call it this specific project. It's just not this specific name, this specific brand, and this
Yeah,
specific team.
because this is just a piece of
It's
what we're trying
yeah,
to.
it's been pieces moving all through
Yeah.
these years to bring this to life.
Yeah, but this we've the team that we have right now came together last year, so like towards the
Yeah.
middle of the end of last year, and it has been a nonstop progression and coming together, understanding, and just seeing how everything just works so that we can get all the little tiny pieces that you guys are going to see that have been put together working correctly.
Right. And one thing that I love, before we even get started into this, going into the introduction and the disclaimer, is the team that we have. I want to thank them so much for everything that they have done. All the long hours, long nights, the nights that we maybe didn't get a lot of sleep, all came to this moment, and everyone operated so beautifully, so fluently, in a feng shui manner. And I love that we come to the table and we don't even have to talk sometimes. We're already in alignment. We're already able to make decisions knowing that everyone else is already in that same space or headspace. And we do it from a place of balance, and we do it from a place of honor.
And morality.
Yeah, everything that we do, it has to be honorable. It has to be fair. It has to be equitable, and it has to be in balance. Those are the building blocks of what we wanted. And it has to be efficient. That's another one. And it has to be simple. We want every process that we do, like the way that my lead IT guy said, he said, I don't want to learn how to do brain surgery. I want someone else to do that for me. So if I come into this platform, how are you going to do that for me? Like, how are these things going to work? Like, he's very meticulous and questioning every little detail, every little idea. And absolutely love that about him, because it got us so centered into what it was we were bringing to the table. We have brought, if you have watched us over the years, we've brought so many different projects to the table with multiple different teams. And it was always a house of cards because of the team that we were working with, or we didn't have the vision refined so clearly. There was always something. And the team we have now has worked together so well in a way that we amplify each other's strengths, and we show up to help in the weaknesses.
It was everything that we've done over the years, all the learning lessons, the failures, the wrong mistake, the wrong choices that were able to refine what we were able to do here.
Yeah.
Because this isn't an overnight success. This isn't something that, yep, we knew it from the very beginning. Just like any other success story that you're ever going to hear in any niche, everybody messes up. And
Yep.
the only way you're going to grow is by learning from your mistakes, refining the process, setting new standards, and coming back stronger. So that's what we have here. That's NOMI. And y'all are about to see something that's crazy new, and I believe is going to be the first of its kind. It's
the first of its kind, and it's going to spawn, just like when Bitcoin came out and all of these other things came out, and then they said, well, now that this happened, look what happened next. Look at all the other things that came out and became better and better and better as time. We want to be that piece.
Yep.
Like that Bitcoin. As soon as we launch this, we want other people to get on board and start moving their businesses and operations into alignment with the way that we have put this together, so that everything that you guys do with your companies, with your employees, with your affiliates, with your customers is all in balance. So let's move on into it. And here's the introduction. At NOMI, we aim to empower investors through a blend of awareness and simplicity. In our world, awareness is not just power, it's the cornerstone of prosperity on every dimension of your life. So we're passionate about designing and amplifying learning and trading environment where information is not just consumed, but deeply internalized. And what we mean by that is we are going to show you things when you come in here, what you think you're coming in just to learn trading, but you're going to learn more. You're going to learn more about yourself than you ever knew.
Yep.
You're going to see yourself in the markets. You're going to see your shortcomings, your rush to results, your lack of consistency, your lack of discipline. All the self-sabotaging behaviors are going to become so clear in the mirror of the market that you're looking at that you will not be able to deny those things. And it will shift your behavior, not only in how you trade, but how you manage your own life.
Yep.
So that's why our investors experience a transformational journey that gets them consistent results, a deeper connection to all things, and a higher quality of life.
And as we progress through the slides, y'all are going to get a mass amount of nuggets and value. So I hope you come out of this whole entire video learning something and making something better for yourself.
So disclaimer, the subject matter expressed to you here today can change. This is what we have set in stone as of now. If in the future we feel a process can perform better and serve you more efficiently, we will get feedback from our community and shift whatever we as a community find necessary to shift. Right now, we have a team of lawyers that is combing through every single detail of this because we want to make it to the exchange. That's the goal here, is get everyone in our internal economy, get them mining our coin, using our coin, and then get that holding our coin so that when we make it to the exchange, they get payouts for seeing the vision, knowing where we're going. We don't need your beliefs, because inside of a belief is a lie. I don't need your doubt or I think this might happen. I am looking for those people to bless that can see the vision, they hear the call, and they know through our conviction, our tone of voice, and what we show you here today that we are serious. We're coming as a company of 500, a Fortune 500 caliber company. The team that we have are professionals over the last 30 years in their respective fields, and many other years. Like Ryan and I both have 20 years experience collectively together. Our coders have 60 years experience collectively together. Then we have designers and marketers and SEO specialists and all of this stuff that are all here together, and the lawyers, all of it. And we're trying to, we're bringing all of that together to bring you what we're showing you.
Yep.
So that you know, like, this is not just some project thrown together online somewhere and it's a shit show in the back end and you don't know if it's going to last over a year or two before it crashes. That's not what we've brought you here today. And to give you an example, when my mom was 33 years old, she was working at U-Haul International as the, I think it was the chief financial officer. She was managing their budget and 2,500 different stores with all of their employees. And the system that they had when she was brought in to do this job was very inefficient. It was not working up to par with how her mind flowed and saw that this could be simpler. This could make all of our jobs easier. This could make everything more amplifying for all of us involved in this. And if you want me to do this job, you need to build me this system. So when she presented that to them and said, I can make this better, if you want me to do it, I've already proved that I can do this job. I've already proved that I've saved you millions of dollars. Now make me a system to reward me for what I've done for you. And so she showed that to them. They brought it to the person who was the security, and he was in charge of security for U-Haul, coding, all of that, and said, here's this vision, build it, you two work together. And they came out with the asset management program that U-Haul International uses to this day all over the world. And within the first 30 days of launching that, they made $8 billion. Fast forward to today, after all the trial and error that Ryan had went through and all the different people that we have worked with and all the crashes and burns that happened previous to this, to get us to learn the lessons we needed to know to be ready for that caliber of a team, how now we have got to that point where now we have aligned with the same person who saw our vision and wanted to come in full force and dominate this industry, whose last clients were the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and not to mention multiple other Fortune 500 companies that he has helped them become who they are. And now he is working with us, and so is his entire team. So that I wanted to explain that so that we are not here to play around, and that we have to follow to a T every letter of every regulation that we write for this company so that we can actually make it to the exchange with clean books and be very pristine by the time we get there so that we are of higher value. Another thing is if we get to the SEO, that's dependent on all of you, how much you back this vision, how much you know this is going to get there, how much you feel that calling, and how much you bring to the table and push this out there to the world, right? And when it gets there, it's going to be of higher value because it is a legitimate company that will be competing with institutional style companies. And BlackRock, watch out because we're coming for you. Like that's how big this is going to get. I already feel how big it is underneath me. I already feel I am there, so I know it will be. But I wanted to express that. I wanted to make that point because it's very important for you to comprehend that this is not some little thing thrown together in a shack somewhere in the side of the internet and somebody is just going to hack your information or steal your money or whatever. That's not why we're here. We will be more valuable when we make it to the exchange by having a product and a service and an actual business that is of value and actually serves our clients.
Yep. We're not here to waste our time. We're not here to waste your time. We're here to actually level the heck up, and it's either you're gonna be with us and you see the vision, or you're gonna just watch everything kind of explode in front of your face
and then come in after it explodes.
So-
but either way, we still
if you're seeing this,
we still here to serve you no matter when you choose to come in.
if you're seeing this video first time and it's still up, however late in the game, you're still early.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how late you come in. And the reason he says you're still early is because the alignment of everything that we're doing means that we will infinitely, continuously be able to refine and expand and upgrade this vision the way that it was destined for us to do so, because we are in alignment with our soul and its purpose.
So she was kind of just touching on this part right here. It says, "Who are we?"
Yeah.
And it says, "We're a group of analysts, traders, coders, coaches, designers, and successful business owners who are passionate about simplifying trading and investing and feel it is time to raise the standard industry bar. Together, we have over 100 years of combined experience in our respective fields." And pretty much what she just said, that
Yeah.
30 years ago that they've been doing this stuff, we've got a combined 20 years in the financial markets, and we still have plenty of other people that are going to be coming on board that are just going to add to that number, make it bigger so that everybody knows that we know what the heck we're doing. So we know who we are, and you guys who
You're going to know who we are through our actions, not our
Yep,
words.
things are going to align, and things are going to pop off.
Right. So that's why I don't want to sit here and hype this up. I don't want to talk your ear off. I want you to see what we are, and then I want you to watch. I want you to walk with us if you feel called to walk with us, but watch the actions and what comes out, and you will see that we will back up every word we say through how we act. All right. So what sets us apart? One, these are our 3 pillars right here. And one is simplicity, the other is awareness, and the other is alignment. You cannot have alignment without awareness, and you can't have simplicity without awareness and alignment either. So simplicity for us is making sure that everything that we do, and for Ryan and I in our life, everything that we do has to be simple in the way that it operates. It doesn't mean that we're not going to face obstacles. It doesn't mean that everything in life is going to be simple to face. It just means that the process of our processor, the process of our actions, the process of our words, the process of our containers and their form and function and how we operate in this world, we keep those things simple so that no matter what happens around us that would try to sway us or make us impulsive in our life or in the markets, we can see it, discern through it, and not jump at it. We won't be lured by it. We won't take the bait of it. So that's why we like to keep things simple. And for the awareness, we operate in awareness on things that we do, and we want to bring that awareness to the table here. We want everyone that we are walking with to be aware of themselves, aware of the weight of their own life existing in this world, That's a big one. Most people are not aware of the weight of their own life. That's why, like with my children, I have it where first I was like, all right, we're not going to do chores in this house. And this is a sidebar conversation, but I'm just making a point. We're not going to do chores in this house. You're going to take care of you, yourself, and you. That's it. If you dirty a dish, you clean it up. If you leave that on the floor, you pick it up. If all of those things, it was where we're not going to help you do this right now because this is the first part of you being able to feel the weight of the things that you do day in and day out because you're responsible for cleaning up after yourself, taking care of yourself. And then once they got to that point where they had that down, then it was like, okay, now let's go into a space of let's be helpful to each other. Oh, I didn't make this mess, but I'm walking by it right now and I can easily pick it up and deal with it so that it can help the family and we work as a team.
Yep.
So we went from here's the weight of you singularly so that they could then be aware of how to work as a team and help each other. And it's the most beautiful thing when you bring that to the table of any team that you are building. And that's what we want to bring to the table here.
And here this is kind of like the new standard, right? So what sets us apart is these pillars, this foundation. This is how you raise the standard because the world is complicated. Everybody likes to complicate shit. So
and they think that that's intelligence, but it's actually
Yep.
stupidity.
And when people get complication, they get stressed. And when they get stressed, they get emotional. When they get emotional, they make poor choices.
And not just that, they end up with some kind of dis-ease or dysfunction
Yep.
in their body.
Exactly, because a lot of people have
Or their
outlets they
life.
go to deal with that stress. It could be alcohol, it could be gambling, could be sex, could be drugs, could be anything. Like anything that distracts them from reality is what's going to do for them. And the world, the way it's designed, it's a whole matrix, it's a rabbit hole in itself, but it's not designed to make you win. It's not designed
To make you thrive.
to amplify you. It's
Yeah.
designed to weed out the weaklings and bring out the people who are willing to corrupt their soul to a certain degree.
Yep.
Unless you are
It's-
able to see through the illusion and make choices that beat that matrix and come out on top.
And those things are important, especially in the world of trading, because the market itself was built to lure you, trick you, trap you, make you impulsive and emotional, which floods your frontal lobe with illusions that now you have painted as reality. And then now that you have this fake reality in your head, you're running off in your emotions with that, and then you're making even worse decisions. So that's your life and the market are mirrors of each other. And that's why that awareness is so important.
Yep.
And then the other one that we want to talk about is alignment, how I just expressed our team and how well it flows together. That didn't happen because we went out and looked for them.
We or forced it.
Yeah, we didn't go force that team into fruition. Even the teams that weren't working in that flow, we still aligned with them, but it's our job and everyone's job in the realm of alignment to go, okay, I aligned with this, but is it me? Because you could have a tiny little fraction of a frequency that resembles you, align with you, and every other piece of that frequency of that person does not align with you. And you have to have the discernment to know we may align on this right here, but if I calculate all these different frequencies that we differ on, this relationship just will not work. And so this is what happens. And anybody who's ever built anything or become successful knows that you go through your trials and tribulations before you get to your results.
Yep.
And that's where we're at right now. We've gone through the trials and tribulations, and now we're at the results. We're at that place of alignment where the entire team aligned around this vision. We didn't have to force it. We didn't have to beg. We didn't have to plead. We didn't have to bribe. We didn't have to do anything like that. And every single conversation just flows. Every single idea just fits. We don't have to spend hours of our time trying to dictate a decision, debate on the decision. We get on a phone call. We say, I have this idea. What do you think about it? And we talk it out real quick. And then by the end of the call, we're done. We've made the decision. Everything's good to go. And we're running full speed.
Yep.
And a lot of people, a lot of businesses, a lot of teams, they get stuck in the details. They get stuck in their emotions. They get stuck in their flesh. They get stuck in, I want things done my way, instead of, we're a team and none of this is successful without each other. And we all have to be willing to hear each other. And we all have to be willing to go in routes that make sense and are balanced, even if it's not what we want in that moment, even if it takes longer to get to the result in that moment.
Yep. So with these, with these three pillars, you're essentially, we're not just going to make you a valuable trader. where you're self-sufficient and are completely independent of the system in a way where you don't have to worry about money because you know you can make it from the comfort of your own home. We're here to make you a valuable asset to humanity. So these things are going to help you with your finances, but they're also going to help you in your day-to-day life so that everything you get involved with moving forward after this is only going to be something that amplifies you and everyone else around you. You become dangerous in the matrix. You become the outlier that people just see as, oh, that there's something different about that guy. There's something, he values his time. He has standards. He doesn't take shit. He literally knows exactly what he's looking for, he or she, and won't tolerate anything less than the standard that they set. So grow with us.
That's where we want everybody to be, and to have that alignment in your own lives. It makes life way simpler.
Yep.
So anyways, what we know, one thing that we know is the number one problem that traders face and how to solve it. That problem is the emotional stability, the impulsiveness.
You can go Google it.
Yeah, you can literally go Google it and you will find this is the number one problem. And we literally have the roadmap to fix this problem in anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a trader or not. We have classes that we have been given for years on this that have helped people overcome these problems. And then we also know the current state of the global economy and how to help anyone thrive in it, no matter what is going on. Ryan and I are very resourceful. The path that God had us walk down made sure that we were quick on our feet, and we constantly had to be resourceful with every little thing that was in the midst of our hands, minds, eyes, ears, last second, everything. How quick can you make this decision with all of this pressure on your shoulders and still make the right decision? Because that's the kind of decisions that you're going to have to make as an entrepreneur. That's the kind of decisions you're going to have to make as a business owner. That's the kind of decisions you're going to have to make as a parent or a husband or a wife or any member of society. Those decisions happen. And when you can be resourceful, you can thrive no matter what the economy says or does. And if you have the skill set, you can thrive in a crashing economy. You will make money, and the economy can go to shit, and you're going to be sitting there filthy rich off of the economy going to shit. So we know how to help people do that, whether it's through Forex, whether it's through trust, whether it's through law, whether there's so many different aspects that we can bring to the table and give value to you guys to amplify your quality of life. And we know that a clear mind sets the stage for high performance and results. Not one person has ever had high performance or results from confusion and delusion. Nobody has. They're sitting there. If your mind is so cluttered with and overwhelmed and overstimulated, you can't even see clearly inside yourself, much less articulate clearly, much less act clearly. So for you to get the results you're looking for, you have to have that clarity so you can take your end goal and break it down into sub goals, into smaller sub goals, into daily action steps so that you can actually take care of those small things that add up to be the big thing that's the goal. But the thing about goals is, and why they're so hard to achieve, is because everybody's got the goal, but nobody knows how to break it down fractally into the micro so that you can tackle those little things as simple as getting up and making your bed every day. If you can make your bed every day, that's a discipline. If you have trouble with discipline, pick the bed. Make it every single day. Once you get that formed into a habit, pick something else. Add that to your list of discipline. You do that, you're going to get to your end goal.
Yep.
It's those tiny little details that add up to be something big.
The discipline is like the biggest misconception. It's people think that you have to have external things set up for you in order to become successful or in order for things to work out, when it's like she was saying, it's all internal. Discipline is not something you learn externally. It's something you learn internally. So if you guys want to be successful, you have to desire it. You have to want it. You have to push yourself beyond comfortability, because a lot of people pick comfort. They pick circles because it's clear, it's secure. They know what to expect. But with discipline, it's you wanting to become better, and you don't become better by sitting still. You become better by putting yourself through stressful situations, not bad stressful situations, but stress that grows you, like going to a gym, working out. You don't just go to a gym and run on a cardio on a treadmill and you get muscle. How do you get muscle? You push your muscle to the limits. You lift heavy, you eat clean so that the muscle can repair itself and grow bigger and stronger to handle the weight that you keep putting it, the stress you keep putting onto it. So if you want your mind to get better, you have to put your mind in a place of uncomfortability so it's forced to grow. If you want to get better at trading, you have to get into a state of developing habits and routines that put you in a environment that allow you to become successful. That means getting up early. That means making your bed. That means setting up certain things that throughout the day that keep you focused so that your end goal is achieved. The end goal is not going to be achieved in one day. It's going to be achieved through little tiny
Consistent steps
Yep.
every single day.
Little tiny disciplines that are consistently met every single day that add up to get you the end result. So
Yep.
discipline is key. That is another foundation that we probably should add
Yeah,
to
we
this
should
as
add to
well.
the slide.
but-
But anyway,
Yeah.
so and the last part we want to touch on is we know that forcing our timing and alignment are setups for failure. As we said, our team came together through alignment. This came together through alignment. And you're going to see as we present this and all the things that the signs and synchronicities and how things flowed, you'll see how it was so aligned. We couldn't even fathom this ourselves in our own minds. When we came to the table 8 months ago and said, okay, we're going to build the Amazon of finance. We're going to bring this to the table. We're going to partner with all kinds of people and we're going to be a Fortune 500 caliber company. It wasn't well, we're going to do this tomorrow. It was we're going to break this down into simple steps and we're going to tackle one little piece of this build at a time. And how many ever months it takes us is how many months it takes us. And just to prove what I'm saying, today is my birthday and I am birthing my vision that I've had over 10 years on my birthday without setting that goal or that date or even having a single thought about it happening on this day. I had no clue that today was going to be the day. And you can ask Ryan, I forget my birthday is my birthday all the time. Like today, I forgot that it was today while today was happening so many times because I am so focused on this and getting this out there and really bringing people something that is beneficial for them. And so the fact that it aligned on that day is just more proof of alignment. And when you go with what is in your soul, that calling, and you relentlessly go towards it and you let nothing stop you from making it happen, it could take you 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years like me and Ryan. This is a 10-year thing that it took us. Why? Because it's so big. If we wanted to go smaller, it could have taken us only 1 year, but we wanted something that would actually force darkness in this world to have to turn to the light. Like it's going to starve itself out because it cannot compete with the caliber of what we're trying to bring to the table.
Yep. And in order for us to get here, God put us through some obstacles that we had to go through in order to be set and ready and prepared for what we're doing.
And so imagine 10 years of going through these things of we're in constant school and getting prepared. 10 years of that. Imagine what wealth of knowledge we have, because anyone who has any sort of wisdom in this world did not get it from nowhere and from nothing. They had to go through some form of discomfort, some form of pain. There is a price that was paid for that wisdom. So when you find people that have that wisdom to share with you, value that what they went through to get there to have it, and then value the time that they've gave you to help you with it. So now we're going to go into what we have in our products as far as NOMI goes. So we have our dashboard. If you look to the left, you will see the dashboard, how it looks. I took screenshots of different pieces of it because I couldn't fit it on the whole page. I'm going to show you in a minute when we go to the actual website and I show you how you're going to access it when you do sign up. But we have, if you look at it, it shows you the alerts that were called. You see all 3 of those alerts. It said sell and all of them went down in that market. But it also at the top gives you the last alerts. You can pick which time frame you would like to use. And each one of those alerts is going to show you what entry it is, what the previous call was, what the stop loss is, and what day it is, what your take profit 1, 2, and 3 are. We are calculating and refining the take profit math equation on that still. So it's going to get better. We are also going to be adding in more logic to the alert system that we have right now, because we put just a few pieces of the logic into this one, and there's more pieces of the logic into the trading view, and we're going to mesh the two together. But if you look to the right, you see that there's also a trading view chart, and you can see the same trades that were taken, that were called on the dashboard that are on the trading view chart. And there's a watch list that gives you all of your different picks. Whatever you pick to watch will be there. And when you click on, say, Euro USD on your watch list, your dashboard will pop up with Euro USD. You'll be able to go to whatever time frame you want to see the alerts and the call, the information on the alerts. Yeah. And then you'll also, when you click that to Euro USD, it'll populate the trading view chart that's going to be underneath the dashboard to the same exact one that you picked for the dashboard. So it's already integrated to be able to do that. Other things we're trying to do is integrate our own indicators that we have on TradingView into this, so that nobody has to even leave our platform to go and access this and build, or not build, but trade on TradingView. So here's the customizable watch list. If you look at the top, you have two tabs, dashboard and market. The market I did not take pictures of. I'll show you in a second, but it's got heat maps for cryptos, Forex, stocks, because we have everything on here. You can make your, if you're a stock trader, you can make your watch list only the stocks that you like. You can have, if you only have one pair you look at, you can make one pair there. You're not bombarded with a bunch of stuff you don't want. You get to customize this how you want it to be. If you are a Forex trader, like that's what I have right here. I'm stepping into futures. So I'm going to start putting futures markets on here if we have that. I don't know if we have that one yet.
Oh, that could be something we add on later.
Okay. I don't think we have the futures markets, but we do have the cryptos and the stocks, and we have the Forex and the indices, metals, all of that. But when we bring the futures on, you'll be able to do this. But our other indicator that you're about to see, that one you can use on TradingView and you can use on the futures.
And we'll go into a little bit more detail too.
Yeah. And in fact, we have people using it on futures right now, and they've already passed prop firm, and they've already got into $21,000 or $22,000 in live funding in 9 days using our software and our education. They're in the Onyx package. I'll get into that as well. But if you look below it, you see where it says Inura. That is where you see the one algorithm that we have running on it right now. As we start to form these relationships and bring on these people that want to have their systems coded, or they already have a coded system and they just want to put it on our platform and offer it to our community, you'll be able to click that and have a drop down menu where you'll be able to pick whichever, like this is a drop down. This one isn't yet because we don't have extra algorithms there yet. But once we have them added, you can click whatever algorithm you want to populate on the chart. These charts that you saw on the previous slide right here, this is on our own servers. We removed the point of failure so that no matter what happens to MT4, MT5, or any other platform out there, the trade alerts are still on our servers. The data is still on our servers, right? So, and then right here, you can change whatever time frame you want there. And then now we're into Inura and Keyzone. I'll explain Inura a little bit, and Ryan can explain Keyzone. We'll go quickly through it. So what you're seeing right here, if you look at the green and the blue arrows, or if it's a cell, you'll see a red and an orange arrow. And these are saying trade idea and trade idea valid right here. But these things are based on my strategy, and my strategy was, let me look at the market and not let me study all these things that everybody out here is talking about. Because when I first started working in the foreign exchange markets, I was studying the candlesticks and hold on one second. How do I pause this?
I got it.
Okay, sorry about that. My son came in and I just had to tend to that for a second. But what we're showing you here is, and I want to say this too, we're very family oriented. Our children will interrupt from time to time because the reason that we do this is so that we can be with our family. So get used to hearing, hey, mom, or a potential child screaming in the background from time to time. Yeah. Anyway, the Inura, when you see this comes up I was talking about the logic behind it. What made me code this? And the thing about it was that I look at patterns. And when I first got into Forex training, or trading, I realized that I could look at the markets and feel like I knew it already. I resonated with it. It felt like my own heartbeat that I was looking at. And I realized that I could, no matter whose system, whoever it was, they handed me a system, I could see its weaknesses or its strengths, and I could refine it and make it better. So that's what I did. My first 2 weeks into trading, I already refined somebody else's system who he was trying to refine it for 6 months, and I made it work in 2 weeks after first viewing this for the first time. And I remember sitting and studying Chinese candlestick patterns, dojis, morning stars, hammers, all this stuff, taking notes, pages and pages and pages of notes, 16 hours a day, just religiously committed to it, thinking that was going to be what made me successful. If I knew what these candlesticks were, I could call these trades. This is all the white noise that they give everybody in the retail trading community so that their minds are overstimulated and overwhelmed, so that they don't know which information actually is relevant to make their trading actually successful. If today I stand here able to place a trade with conviction, with self-control, with emotional stability, and in the right moment, in the right place, at the right key zone in the market, with the right alert. I can do all of that without having to have any of that information. None of that is relevant to me today. And so what I did was, over the years, I kept asking questions to my own consciousness. What can I find out about the market in 3 days of data without looking at anything else? What can I find out about the market if I do this, or if I do this? And I kept doing that until it started telling me a story. And I started to notice that I was noticing the actual code that the market itself was built on. And for them to be able to take away what I have discovered, they have to reprogram the entire market and how it works. And that's a lot of money and a lot of man hours, and they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So what I have done is built an algorithm with our team of, this is the legs and the feet of the market, of the code, the internal code that makes the market do what it does. And we're going to align with that code. And that's what Inura is. And the reason that it's called Inura is because in its name, it's the journey within. That's what Inura means, the journey within. And you have to go on a journey within to be successful in anything in life, including trading.
Yep.
And now we'll go to the key zones.
So key zones is something that it changed my life. Understanding the market, criteria, and where we want to get the most probable entries. So I've been trading a decade. Maya's been the decade too. I learned market maker method. I went through every single method you could think of and seen how they work. And to be completely honest, every method that you find on YouTube or Google, they all work. It's just, you have to have the right discipline. You have to have the right set of rules, and you have to stick to them over and over and over again. Otherwise, if you get emotional or make something that's outside your rules, you lose. And you tend to do that. If you have broken your rules and you lose, you know immediately what you did wrong, and you try to correct it, right? We're always constantly trying to refine. My biggest issue when I was trading was entries, right? I knew where the market was going to go in a higher time frame. I could tell you where it's going to go by the end of the week, in a few days, in the month. But my problem was getting in at the right time that would allow me the best R to R, so that I don't have to go into heavy drawdown, get stopped out, and then have the trade go in the right direction, right? So these key zones show us the most high probability areas, so that we don't have to sit there and be like, okay, I don't know where the market's going to go first, or where it's going to stop punt or induce me or make me want to get emotional and take the opposite trade before I go in the right direction. We want to make it simple. So key zone was developed in a way to help you do that. And there's 2 rules for this that literally, there's more than that, but the 2 golden rules that make this optimal is, you never only trade when the price is touching the zones. Like you see here, I got red, yellow, and a green line, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute. And once you're inside our packages and you're utilizing the indicator, you'll understand why they're that way. And we also have another version of it coming out as well. So we'll adapt. Like we were saying, it can change in the future. Things are always adapting, but we have the ability to use this. So all you have to do is wait for price to hit the zone, and then you look for the trade in the opposite direction. So if the market is in a downtrend motion, you wait for price to get to the top, and then you look for your selling opportunities in these key zones. And we show you what
You said downtrending, and then you wait for a selling opportunity. You wait for it to get to the
if
top.
it's a downtrend,
Yes,
you
I
wait
get
for the
it.
price
I
to
get it.
push up. So we look, and then we have videos that are going to go over entry confirmations, what kind of patterns that we look for, what time frames are the best to get in on these entries, what sessions are the best, right? Because every single session has a different volatility, every pair is different. But that's rule number one, is only trade when price hits into these zones. And number two is don't buy while price is high and don't sell when price is low, right? That's simple stuff.
And the way he got it seared into my brain, coming from my past before I got clean and sober and, went on my path with God, was don't get high on your own supply and buy in demand. And I was like, okay, I can remember that.
Yep. So like simple things like that are what allow this thing to thrive. And what's so cool about it is versatile. Like I was saying before, a lot of methods work. It's people that make them not work. So if you can figure
the
out
behavior of people,
literally, if you can utilize these zones to amplify the trading strategy that you already have, you're going to win, because it's not about making one strategy work, right? This is not a 100% strategy. I like to say,
what you're talking about Inura?
the key zones.
Yeah, the key zones, but also Inura, because
Inura,
I forgot to say that Inura was built in mind to be universal for every strategy.
Yeah.
It needed to. The only reason why Inura can align with every strategy is because of the things that I said before, of it being based on the code that the market itself moves on.
Yep.
It's not, there's a candlestick formed, there's a head and shoulders, there's this and that. The literal feet that make the steps of the market do what it does.
Yep. And that's the beauty of what we have, is that it's all versatile. The market is not created to be, this is the only indicator that works. It's 100% right. That's illogical.
There's rules for
that's
it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to do that.
No, there's not a system out there.
No.
When you break down a system into a codable logic, there are going to be fails in that.
Yep.
Because you have these specific parameters that have to be met. But it could, when you turn it into logic, into code, it could pop off with more than what you as a being with a conscious is going to be looking for.
Yeah.
So there has to be discernment, there has to be rules, and we have those rules laid out. And when we follow those rules, we are insanely profitable by doing so.
Yep. So it's super versatile. It can be used with any strategy, any time frame. You could be a scalper, you could be an intraday trader, you could be a swing trader, you can be a position trader, meaning you're doing it for months at a time. It doesn't matter. It works for every single thing. And with that, I wanted to touch on real quick. It's about risk reward. Any strategy, it's all about probability. It's all about statistics. It's all about confluences. So this is not a 100% strategy. I like to say it's 50%, because
we know it's higher in different ways, but we say 50-50 just because we want you to have a grasp on reality.
There are some people that are going to use all these indicators and they're going to have a 30% win rate, but that's because they're cutting their losses early and then they capitalize on the big wins. So that 30% win rate usually comes out to an insane profitability, right? But then there's people that have 70, 80% win rates, but they
don't have risk management,
right? They'd have no risk management. They get
a lot of
wins, small wins, but big losses.
So they get that 10% gain and then it's gone the next day.
Yep. So I don't really care about win rate. It's all about risk management. And if you can utilize these zones in Inura to get optimal high probability zones to take your trades in, you increase those odds so that even if you lose 2 trades, the next 2 trades you come back, you're in profit. You're not at break even.
You got everything back plus profit.
Yeah, you're not at break even. You're surpassing that. And if you can do that over and over, discipline every day, same routine, being consistent, that's what makes a winning trader. Not you had one successful day and that's it. That doesn't define you.
Okay.
So moving forward, click.
All right. So now we're going to go into the affiliate side, and we're only calling it the affiliate side until we come up with a amazing name for affiliate that is not affiliate, because we want to be different.
NOMI ballers. No,
yeah. It's just like, if you come in here, you're a customer, you're an affiliate, you're part of this mission, this vision, you are part of NOMI Nation. So you are a NOMI.
How about the NOMI homies?
Yeah, the homies, the NOMI homies.
That might be something.
That might be it. Okay, so you want to be a homie? Here's you can be a homie in mine with us.
Oh, that's great.
So
we're gonna fly through this.
Yeah,
this is the easy. This
is the easy part. If you have questions, you can drop them below the video, or you can private message us, and we will be happy to answer them. 4-tier affiliate plan. This is the contents we're going to go through very quickly. Affiliate mining, how to mine NOMI, NOMI roadmap, success with NOMI, what we offer, and how you can join us now.
And if you didn't see that, that is our beautiful coin.
Oh yeah.
And it says NOMI at the top. And mind you, we didn't do this on purpose. This was kind of aligned.
Another one of those moments of alignment that you can't design with your own mind.
We called it NOMI, and they designed the coin, and then they just stuck it all the way around, and you can see what it says.
And then they came to us and they're like, I want you to look at the bottom of that coin and tell me what you see.
Yep.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yep. So if y'all reading that from your perspective, it says I won. Well, you're winners. So
yeah, you come here, you're gonna win. Yep. So anyway, so trading and investing can feel complicated, but the reality, it is not. The market is not risky. No matter how much they have tried to make you think that it is risky, you are the risk, not the market. The news, all of these other things that happen in the market, these are all the masks that the market uses for it to do what it was coded to do originally. Yep. So if it has to touch this supply or this demand, they're going to throw a news event out there so that it will, hey, this news event created this, but no, it really didn't. The code created it. And if something is coded, it is entirely predictable. So we have a 4-tier affiliate system, as we just said, and I'm going to go right into that. So these tiers are going to be different achievements. And when we have our marketplace ready and everything ready to go for this, like you can already join, you can already mine NOMI, and you can already refer people, but we haven't put together the exact things that are in our marketplace for you to purchase with the NOMI yet. And the way that we want to do this is, so say you hit tier 2 and you get a reward for hitting tier 2 of here's a boost of NOMI in your wallet that you can spend in our marketplace. Instead of like an MLM or any other affiliate company, when you hit a rank, they give you one thing that you get as a prize. They don't really think about, does that fit your needs? Does it amplify your quality of life? Is it something that you actually want? It's just like, here's the best we could do, take it or leave it, right? Yep. That's not what we're here to do. We want you to have choice. Free will is the most beautiful thing, and it's important that everyone exercise their own free will. So it's like my grandpa and many of your grandparents would do, or parents. Here's some money. Here, it's your birthday or whatever. Go ahead and go spend it on what you want. I don't want to get you the wrong thing. How many gifts have you received over the years, or prizes have you won over the years that you really didn't want? It really didn't amplify your life. It was just a moment that you got it and you wish you had gotten something else. Well, now we're getting rid of that. So you can choose what your gifts are going to be as you receive these rewards, and know that each one of these numbers over here on the left, you're looking at what you have to get. They must be active members. And so each one of these gets you a seat at the table. Anytime you purchase a package, you have a seat at the table. If someone else purchases a package through your team link, through your affiliate link, they have a seat at your table, right? But if it's a monthly, they have a seat for the month, every month. If it's a yearly, they have a seat for a year. And we do not reactivate yearly subscriptions. If you are a yearly subscriber, you have it for a year. And at the end of the year, you must come back with your own free will and make that choice to come back to us and be here with us for a year again, or a month, or whatever. If you are a lifetime member, or you refer someone into a lifetime package, they are a permanent seat. So say you got 25 lifetime packages. Now you have the first tier completely blocked out, and you will never go below the first tier. You don't have to worry about your monthly dropping off or your yearly dropping off. Yep. But the thing is, we only have 100 of the lifetime packages. After that, we are not offering lifetime packages unless something down the road, we all feel called to open it up again. But right now, we do not feel called to do that. We feel called to do with what we're doing now. So for the first tier, for your first 25 people, you get 10% commission in NOMI. This is how you mine. And then your 26 to 100 person, you get 15%. Your 101 to 200, you get 20%. And your 201 plus, you get 25%. We are not building a tree. You see here, this is not a tree. There are no legs. Everyone just locks arms how it's supposed to be, and we build side to side. Yep. And another thing about what we build is there's no hierarchy. It doesn't matter if it's a shareholder, an owner, an employee, whatever it is, we all have to follow these same guidelines, and we all get paid in NOMI, just like our affiliates would get paid in NOMI, and just like our customers would mine NOMI, right? And if you want to cash out your NOMI, you can do that. You can do that through prepaid gift cards. You can purchase them in our marketplace. They will be set amounts, and there will be a specific amount you have to have before you can request the gift card.
Yeah.
But this is how we're going to be able to bring you into our internal economy, and you be able to buy, or not buy, but yeah, buy your gift cards so that you can transfer your coin that you mined in our system into a tangible asset that you can go and pay your rent with, buy your groceries for your family, fund your trading account, all of those things.
Yep.
So before we ever make it to an exchange, which is the goal, you can already exchange your coin for USD or for whatever your country's currency is.
Yep.
And that's big, because right now, if you go to an ICO or pre-ICO, you can only mine their token. You can only purchase it, and you have to hold it until it gets to the exchange. And a lot of these fall off before they ever get there. They collect millions of dollars and then run away.
Yep.
So we are making it so we make it to the exchange with all of this, all the criteria met, and we all are on the same level playing field. There is, like I was saying, no hierarchy. No person at the top is going to be more wealthy than anyone at the bottom. We all have the same opportunity. No matter if it was us who brought this vision to the table and built all of this, or you that is building it with us.
Yep. And there's a reason. You can go to the next one. I was going to explain more about the percentage, but go ahead on this one.
Well, I was just going to say with this one is wealth is dimensional. And for you to experience wealth in your financial life, or you have to experience wealth in every other aspect of your life, internally and externally. And wealth at its core is being amplified, being in a state of peace and fulfillment in all areas of your life. So we want you to be so full inside that you're overflowing into everyone else. And by the time you come in to trade in the market, you're already wealthy. So the profit that you would make from trading, or the coins you would mine from referrals, are just byproducts of the wealth you've already generated inside yourself.
Exactly. So one of the reason why you saw the percentages that, like, one was 10%, right? Most people in affiliate programs are not used to a small percentage like that. Some affiliate programs pay out 30, 40%, right? Because they're trying to push that money, the money gain and all that. Everyone's just trying to make some
I'll go
money.
back to that. Yeah.
Yep. So it says 10%, but there's a reason why it's so low, because right here, when you see free sign up, you will mine NOMI when you sign up for a free account through our platform.
Well, hold on before you get to that. Another reason is with all these other affiliate programs,
So-
people push like really hard, like let's get sales, let's get sales. It turns into a money grab, right? And we don't want this to be a money grab. We want it to be a legitimate business, Fortune 500 caliber, that goes to the exchange, showing the market and the user ability of what we have, and it be legitimate. We don't want people focusing on just recruiting. We want you to be financially stable from the software, from the education, from the one-on-one trainings, from the Saturday calls, the trade room, all of that. We want those products and services to actually be of value to you, so that this other thing you're doing with the mining of the coin is just a byproduct added bonus.
Exactly. So the ways you can mine NOMI coin is the first one I just said, free sign up. When you get a free account, you instantly get NOMI, right? And then if other people that come on, if you bring on a bunch of people, but they don't pay yet, but they register for a free account, you still get NOMI for that, because that's bringing people to the page. It's essentially like advertisement, which is one of the other ones. The other one is payments. You'll mine NOMI by paying your monthly subscription and referring others to our platform. So back when we were saying the 10%, when you sign up, it's not just the person that signed you up gets the 10%. You also get 10%. So essentially, we're dishing out 20% right from the jump. The person that signed you up gets 10%, and you get 10%. So you're automatically mining the moment you buy. So you don't even technically have to bring anybody on to build it. You could literally sit here and just keep paying every single month for your own subscription, and you're mining NOMI by default.
Yep.
Right. So that's one of the powerful
That was the
ways.
second one.
Yep. That's why these numbers are low, is because we're adding in that so that everybody is making money at the same time. An advertisement, you will mine NOMI each time you share a platform or results with our softwares each day, max 5 posts per day on there. At the moment, we do promotions through Facebook and Twitter. We'll be adding Instagrams. We'll be adding ways where if you like follow certain pages, you'll get NOMI. There's so many things that are going to come out for you to be able to help promote what we have that are going to pay you NOMI, and it's going to be fair and fun for all. The next one is prop firm passing. So just like earlier, we have a guy right now who's passing a futures prop firm. He did it in the beginning of the week, not this week, but he passed it in less than a week. And then his first 9 days in, he's already up $22,000 on his live account, and he's pretty much doing about anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a day consistently, using Inura, using other confluences that help him. And he has us as his guides to be able to do that. And you'll see his stuff on the
You'll know
website.
him when you come in the group.
He's a solid dude. But anytime you use our softwares or education to pass your prop firm accounts and you can prove it, you'll mine NOMI. And the last one is gaming. So we're trying to get into, we obviously know the world is technological. A lot of people are getting online, and there's new gaming softwares coming out, and things are just advancing, and we want to get implemented with that.
We
So
wanted to
somebody-
gamify it.
people
Yeah.
can have fun. It's not just, oh, you're just trading. Like, we want to create a community. We want to create an environment where people can detach for a second. Sometimes you don't need to be involved 24/7 in the market. Sometimes it's fun to just play a game and whatnot. And if you do it with our platform and get involved with that community, you can mine NOMI. So we will host competitions that our community can participate in, and whoever wins the competition will win mine, or will mine NOMI. So it's going to be fun for all. And on top of that, right at the bottom here, you said rewards pending. So as we progress through these tiers, just like an MLM, well, we're not MLM, but in MLMs, you have rank advancement bonuses, right? Each one comes with a specific thing, and sometimes it's not fair. Sometimes you don't care for it. Here, we want to give you options, and that's why we have the marketplace, and that's why we're going to give you separate awards where if you want to get, and mind you, the rewards are going to be amplifying to you. They're going to be things that amplify your health. They're going to amplify your mind. They're going to amplify your soul. They're going to amplify your trading. Could be tools, could be computer setups, could be health products, whatever it is. You get to choose based on the tier that you're on, so that it makes you better as an individual, because you can't just be 24/7 in markets. You have to be able to focus on you so that you can better yourself, therefore better your finances, and then it just keeps cycling,
and I
you
can
keep getting better and better. Like it never stops.
Yeah, and we can speak from experience. We've been those traders that are in the market all the time, 24/7, looking for a setup, giving all of our money back to the market. We don't want to be that, and we don't want you to be that. We have lives that are very busy, and we have a big family that we have to tend to. So we like to get in during a session, pay attention to what's going on in that session, analyze that session, trade in that session, be done with our trading and go on about our day and enjoy our life. And then spend the rest of our day figuring out other ways that we can amplify ourselves, amplify our life, amplify our community, amplify our business. For us, it's always, how can we amplify everything that we're doing and everyone that's doing it with us?
Exactly.
So the NOMI roadmap, step 1, sign up and mine your first NOMI. As soon as you sign up, you mine NOMI. So you get that as a free sign up. You refer your friends and mine NOMI. So as soon as you start referring, you can mine. Now, if you do not buy the Onyx package that I'm going to show you in a minute, you don't get to the referral commissions for when you refer. But if if you sign up as a free member, because we didn't want to shit on the little man that didn't have the money. We wanted to make this something that everyone could come into, and if they were hungry, they could eat. And so this one is, if you come up in a free account, say you don't have the money, but you are hungry and you want to make, you want to make something happen, and you want to get to the Onyx package where you can get the referral commissions, you can start referring people and let your NOMI add up to the amount of the Onyx package. Buy the Onyx package. Now you've unlocked the referral commissions. And now every time that you recruit someone, or not recruit, but refer someone after that, you can now earn or mine NOMI from that. And the next thing is spend your NOMI in our marketplace. So you'll have your own internal wallet where you'll be able to select these things and buy from the marketplace. If you want a glimpse of what the marketplace might look like when we're done, go look at the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Pittsburgh Steelers marketplace, and you'll see it because our team built
e-commerce stores. Yeah.
So fund your, and then the next step is fund your trade account with your NOMI. So you'll be able to take your NOMI, purchase your gift card, which you can use as a tangible form of payment that you can now go and fund your broker with, so that you can grow your investment portfolio with us. If you don't want to fund your broker yet and you want to stay on demo, that's fine. And you can spend the money that you make on supporting your family. We know how times are and how important that money is to take care of the family. We get it. We've been there more times than we can count. And especially with a large family in this economy, every dime matters. So success with NOMI, strategize, maximize your mining capabilities through our comp plan, which we just explained. Convert your NOMI through prepaid debit gift cards. Like I just said, invest your converted NOMI into your live trade account. Minimize your risk by taking percentages of your mine NOMI. Don't take the whole thing, take percentages of it, transfer that into the gift cards, put that in your account after you have spent the time going through the education, tested on demo, and got yourself into a comfortable place where you're ready to go live and start taking these trades. And make sure that your risk ranges between 0.5 to 1% when you're taking these trades. You don't need to be out here risking all of your account. If you are a veteran trader and you know that you can risk 5% for 10% in one trade and you're very skilled at that, and you want to be a part of this, then by all means, you take what you know works because you've been doing it. We're not here to change your trade style. We're here to amplify your trade style. And if we haven't said that enough, it should be in your head by now.
And mind you, we're not financial advisors, so if y'all want to go ahead and risk your own stuff, that's by all means, that's up to you.
If you go into a prop firm, you got risk rules and you want to stay within those risk rules. If you're funding your own account and you're trading your own money, you can risk up to 100% of it. That's on you though. If you make that choice, you take that risk. You are responsible for the results that happen, not NOMI and not Ryan and I.
Yep.
Utilize the resources that we have. So participate in group discussions. You can't get an answer to a question you don't ask, and you can't get help when you don't ask for help. So be there, ask the questions. Don't be shy. No question is a stupid question. We love to answer them. It actually unlocks knowledge that we have inside of ourselves that we forget that we have. So please ask us questions.
We can't help somebody that doesn't help themselves.
Yes, we love to help people that love to help themselves. We tell this to our children all the time. You want us to help you? Take the initiative, show that you are willing to do it on your own. And then the next time that you go to do it, we'll take care of it for you because we see that you actually care enough to do it. So anyway, show up for the daily analysis and the live trade room calls or the Saturday calls that I haven't even added to this slide because we just started this last week. So the Saturday calls are to go over every trade that we took in our trade group
or you took
and us go through it with you. So if you take a loss, we can go over it and you can dissect it and you can see where you need to correct or refine yourself. If you took a win, we can see why we took that win. And then follow the trade ideas and education so you don't over leverage yourself in the markets or in your life in general, because there's so much more depth than just training in the market. We're bringing an entire university, and you got to bear with us because it takes time. We got a big family and a toddler that runs the house. So you have to give us the time to get this information out there, but we have an entire university. I have laid out about, I think it's 80 to 100. I think I made it past 100 different classes that are going to be recorded. And this is the classes, the university that I'm building is a Amplify You University. So it takes you into the core of yourself in a Fibonacci sequence and then expands you outwardly so that you can comprehend every dimension of yourself and your actions, your impact, your imprint, and how to project yourself from a very amplified state and be an asset to the world. All right, so package breakdown. If you get on the silver, I'm going to go ahead and tell you from the beginning. You want the Onyx. Why? Because you get to maximize our comp plan and get all of the resources that we have for you. The silver package could be for someone who already knows how to trade. You don't really want to get on any of these other things. You maybe just want to use the dashboard to customize your watch list and get the university and mine some NOMI. That's for you. If you want to do all of that plus have daily analysis with us, then the gold package is for you. But if you want all of that, plus the Inura, which is anybody who's been on the Inura beta testing it for free for the past few months, that gets taken away tonight. You will not have access to Inura starting tomorrow. You will have to have one of these packages well, not one of them, but the Onyx package to have access to it. key zone indicator. It is in the process of being completed right now. As soon as it comes out, it's in your hands, all Onyx package members, or whether you're monthly, yearly, or lifetime. Referral commissions are only activated through the Onyx package as well. Free members, you can mine NOMI by signing up for a free account. You can mine NOMI by referring your friends. You can mine NOMI by engagement with and sharing our social profiles that's about to be implemented. And you can mine NOMI by advertising on our platform. One thing that we had a discussion with our team about today, and we were like, what if people want to just purchase the coin? Because in a lot of things, you can purchase the coin and then hold it, right? And you don't even participate with the platform. We're not allowing that with this. You have to participate with the platform. You have to have a package with the platform for you to be able to mine the coin. We do not want to be caught up in any kind of thing that is going to get to where we make it to the exchange and then they go, oh, you were money laundering or something like that. We are not going down that path. We want a clean bill of health by the time we get there. So you have to participate with the products and services because this is a legitimate business. As I've said, and I will repeat again, this is not a money grab. It's not a get rich quick. This is a long-term play. And if you have the vision to see the long-term play, this is the place for you. So here are the packages right now. And you see the silver, as I just explained, is $59.99 monthly, or you can get the yearly for $439.99. That gives you anywhere from, these coins are actually wrong. This would be, I think, 600, and this would be 4,400 coins.
Yeah. We have to
And
change those.
this would be 800. This would be 6,500 coins. So it's $79.99 for gold and for monthly and $649.99 yearly. Onyx is $119.99 monthly or $959.99 yearly. The price was at $1,000 for the lifetimes. It's now at $2,000 until the timer runs out in 3 weeks. Once that timer runs out, it goes up to $3,000. So this could change from this should be 10,000 to
Times all of it.
50,000.
Times all these.
Yeah,
10.
of coin. And it should also is going to change because this could go all the way up to 100,000. All right.
Things are
And
gonna
it
change
may
every
even go
quick.
further than that. We could get to 250,000. I don't know. If this is depending on how fast we move, how fast the word gets out, how many people are actually thriving in this community and valuing the service that we have and participating with it will determine the value of our coin, how much you receive of that coin, how much our lifetime package will be, because it's going to raise in value the more valuable we've become. We've already talked to a hedge fund trader who is actually wanting to come on board because they see the value as well. And they're saying that just by what we have already put together, before we even get to the depth behind it all, we're already more valuable than multiple billion-dollar companies out there. So I see trillions in our future, not billions. Like I said, BlackRock, watch out, I'm coming. White Rock, here we are.
So summary and disclaimer, we value serving.
I forgot to take disclaimer off. I put the disclaimer at the top, so we
Yeah.
don't have to do that. So this is just a summary.
Okay. We value serving in the most simple and efficient way while providing our community with reliable softwares, training, education, support, and resources they need. It is something that is only going to get better as we progress, and you guys are in the right place at the right time. So I'm
There's
excited.
a perfect storm happening right
Mhm.
now in this
Storm of
industry.
alignment.
Yeah. And we are positioned perfectly. And
Yeah.
anyone with eyes and ears who has been getting revelation calling and seeing what's happening, you'll see the value in this.
Yep.
And our top priority is serving.
Yep. So with that being said, guys, we want to appreciate everything that you guys are doing. If you're watching this, if you've been with us, or if you're new, thank you for sticking with us until the end, because this is only going to get better. Like I was been saying before, I can't say it enough. We're at the very forefront of something massive, and you guys are in the right place at the right time with the right people. And all you got to do is take the leap, trust in what we have going on, and watch things blow up.
Yeah, because we're going to dominate this space, and you are too if you come with us.
Yep. So everyone here, have a great night, great day, good morning, good afternoon. Peace out.